Good morrow, good people. I have come to bestow you the knowledge I have gained over time. It's great. It's awesome. It's a burden, though. No, I'm joking. But how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing great. I'm waiting for this thing to reload and remind us all that we're streaming right now. There we go.
There we go. We can just get in here and just start doing stuff. Yeah.
Sup, dog? Did I just get sup, dog? No. Sup, dog? Put me in coach. Hello. Hi. Hello. Is there another hi? Can I get one more? Boy! What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hi! There's my love. As my fiance's in the chat. Everyone say hi to her, too. Woo! Okay, I can't. Apparently, I can't. There we go. I just can't anymore. No, just calling to see what you guys are up to. No. Okay, so we got this going. Go over to channels near UPP. Awesome! Awesome. 4K, 1K challenge. That's what we're up to. So how y'all doing in that area? We doing good? You guys there yet? Are you there yet? You think I did enough of these? No, I'm just seeing how just trying to help you out today. So, without further ado, this is my wonderful little channel review segment I do here on Freedom Central. Broadcasting live from my own house in Buffalo, New York. A bit of a distance between us, and there's a big distance between me and George right now. He's over in Dubai. Would you believe that? That man is in Dubai. As in, I would never buy myself a ticket to go over there because it's 17 hours away. That is far, far, far away. All right, for first review channel process thing, let's break down some of the rules. There are rules. There's a rule for everything. So let's talk about the rules. The first rule is you got to be here. That is one big rule. You have to be here. I'm going to have a 30-second timer when I call your name. And when that 30-second timer hits 0 and you haven't said something in the chat, by the way, the chat's a very important place to be paying attention to and talking to each other in. But if it hits 0 and you haven't said anything in the chat, that then goes to the next person because we don't talk to walls here. Isn't that right, Frederick? Next, we're going to be doing, when I open the list, you're going to see me type in chat list is open. When I do that, that's when you request. But please only request once. 2 times I see maybe you didn't think I saw you, but 3 times then you're trying to shadow out other people, and that ain't nice. We don't do that stuff here. So I end up skipping over to people who progressively bug more and more because you end up trying to get your name on the list more than once, and that's not good. So when I say list is closed, the list is closed. I won't open it until I say it's open. So that's the good news. I will open it again. So just please be patient, communicate with each other, help each other, because this is a family. This is a family. And Papa George ain't here right now. As I said, I'm not Papa George. I guess you could just call me Uncle Jesse. Bam! I was trying to get a Full House reference in there somewhere. All right, so those are the rules. And I'm going to type in a chat right now. 30-second timer. Let us go. All right? List is open. What's up, Rex? Looks like you're doing a rebranding there, buddy. All right, list is open, guys. You got 30 seconds. How you doing, my dude? All right, Jorge Tune. I hope I said that right. All right. No one else wants a review today? That is hard. That's a hard pill to swallow for me. That is a hard pill. That was made of stone. It's okay. It's okay. No one laughed at my Uncle Jesse reference. That's fine. I worked really hard to squeeze that in. No one said anything. My feelings are hurt officially. This is the official hurting of Frosted Frick's feelings. That's right. That's some alliteration right there. So yeah, that's where my feelings have gone. Made a really did a really hard time. Wish I would watch, but I'm on the run. See ya, Anthony. I'm glad our paths crossed again on the Twitter. Anthony, everybody. The old dude. No, he used to help out Freedom a lot. He was on Freedom. Actually, he meant for the Anthony show. That's where Anthony's from. He's homie. All right. Closed. I forgot to say that. Also, Freedom, you might not see my name when you search it. I can find it. Watch me. All right, so that is the list. It's a very small list, but that's the benefit of coming on first. Here we go. Cosmic Vortex.
They said I couldn't find their name.
Why do you have your mic upside down? My mic's not upside down. It's right side up. It's facing me. It don't matter if it's it. I could be holding it sideways. It still works. It's directional. So if it's facing the wrong way, that's when the issue comes by. But if I face it right side up, it tends to take up a lot more focus on what I'm trying to do. Don't argue with me. I know if it's upside down, it don't make a difference because it's still going to take up the same amount of... It looks cool. Yeah, we're going to go with that. All right, Vortex, you still here? All right, so why does he not read my... what message? He said hi. I said hi back, Devil Gamer. I said hi. I said hi. I have a link to everyone's channel. No. I am cool. Oh my God, I was crossing my fingers. You got it. All right. Well, now you're on a block, man. Now you're on the chopping block. This is when you're about to get scrutinized evenly with everybody else. Hey, Diamond. Oh, hi, Mark. All right, let's do this. Cosmic Vortex. See? Told you I'd find your channel. My views is frozen. Is it normal? Ooh. 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 That might be bad, dude. Hugs! Hold on. I'm just gonna check something real quick. What do you mean your views are frozen? Looking at your channel, you only got one video and 2 views on it. Maybe it's due to the fact you only have 1 video and 2 views on it. Call it a hunch. But let's take a look at your Cosmic Vortex banner, which honestly it's actually kind of cool. It gives me the idea of a Cosmic Vortex, which is great. But there are a couple things I want to talk to you about real quick that is on your channel. Someone said who said that? Wait, who said that? Hey, is it here my wild freedom? That was Rex that said that. Rex said, "Why is my thing?" It says 30 views on the dashboard. Oh, if it's recent views, it'll update. It's update in like a day or two. It takes a little while. Sometimes my views don't all pop up at the same time either. So let's talk about the banner. The banner's awesome. However, there is something that I'm obviously going to get a little nitpicky here. All right, the first thing I want to make mention is the Twitter and the Discord logo icon and names and whatnot. Honestly, they don't work, and let me explain why. I can't copy them, I can't click on them, and I'm certainly not going to be on my phone. Like, you gotta imagine, most of the people that are looking at your channel might be looking at like a tablet or a phone, and the likelihood of them switching between apps to try to remember what your name is on here is actually going to be slim and none. So what you want these to be is readily available over here in the links section, and we'll go over that in your about section in a little bit. No problem, Rex7. It's honestly an innocent question. I thought you were like, you're stuck at the 3500 one, or was it the 1500 one? Was it the 499 one? There's one where if you're like view botting, it'll freeze you right there, and I forgot the number, but it's you're fine. You're fine. If you're saying it's only 30, that's fine. It's probably it hasn't registered yet. Hey, Rex. So let's continue with this. You got your uploads, popular uploads. Neat. Okay, so you're just starting. It's not a problem. I'm actually glad you're just starting. This is our time to mold you. We're gonna turn you into a YouTuber today. How's that sound? All right. All right. First thing I want to make mention on your front page is I'm missing. You're missing like playlists, some individual playlists, some creative playlists. So that's great. But you want those on there. And if you know how to put your uploads on here and your popular uploads, I'm pretty sure you know how to put the rest of that on there. I go with my own different ideas of putting it down, dropping it down, if you would. Boop. There we go. What I like to do on my thing is I put the opular puploads on the top. You know, those opular puploads that I like put up here. I put the opular puploads there, and then I put this is where the opular puploads up here go. This is where the puploads go. I put the puploads at the top and the opular puploads right here. I tried doing that for a while. And then I followed up with a bunch of different individual playlists that people I think would find interesting. And then you can just keep going from there. You can keep the front page can be as big as you really want it to be, but I try not to overwhelm any potential viewing audience that we might have. So I like to follow everything up with the rest of that. You did make a playlist. Well, it's not on your front page, and that's a really easy thing to do. You go to customize my channel, boop. I said boop. Thank you. And then you go see these little things right here. But what you're going to look for is the add a section point. And then you press that and then start putting in the type of content you want to be there. It's actually pretty simple. Opular puploads. You got it. So let's go to your about section. See how well this is filled out. It's empty. So that's not great. It doesn't. Hey, Night Shadow Studios. Aaron Masterson, I'm not your dad. But the thing I wanted to talk about this is it doesn't really give us any opportunity to learn about you. That's getting a little weird there, Aaron. It's getting a little weird. But we haven't gotten an opportunity to actually learn from you here. We need to know who you are, what you do, what is it that you do on your channel, who are you as a person. This is how we get connected to you. Why are you on YouTube? What is your upload schedule, and what is the type of content we are expecting to get from you? The next thing I want to make mention on your about section is this is where you're going to add links. That's where these wonderful little add things are going to come into play. So what I'm talking about, I don't even know why I bother closing my channel out, because I have that all filled out right nice. Yeah, Rex is actually pretty good. He's pretty. I'm just gonna say he's pretty good. He's a pretty good YouTuber. I'm gonna say. But let's talk about the about section. To add links and whatnot, you're gonna go right here, and I forgot I'm not in my customized channel option here. You're gonna go right here. You're gonna see links, and then you're gonna get this option of the little pencil icon here, and you just start adding stuff. You obviously name it yourself and put all your social media first. That way it's nice and clickable. Why do you put this here? Well, one, I can click on it right in your about section, but two, the fun part is I can click on it right up here. Yeah, that's gonna be really easy to do. All right, so you want that stuff readily available at the people's fingertips and make it easy access like that, because people are lazy, and I'm going to be honest about that. I know they are. I'm lazy. I expect people to treat me the same way. Imagine if link shows up, right? Now, when I put down the link there, it really keeps saying I could put the link there yet. That's weird. It should be able to put the link there. It's all in a beard. I actually got to shave this thing down. It's getting a little, like if my hands can disappear into it, it's too big. It's too big. It needs to come down. I mean, like I was thinking of going, like changing the channel theming to Vikings, but Fortnite already did that. So let's go to playlist. Do you know what's near Buffalo? Rochester, Syracuse, Niagara Falls, Toronto, New York City, but it's about 400 miles away. Then there's Erie, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Philly, Pennsylvania, but that's 600 miles away. Then there's Ohio, which is only an hour and a half, about 160 miles away. I could do it in a while. I could do it in a while. I could keep naming different places. Let's see. Call of Duty 3. You do have, but they need to be filled in a little bit more. Let's take a look at your videos. What is up with the videos? Because I want to talk to you about some awesome, cool things that I went to VidCon and got my little brain cap all nice and charged up to tell you guys about. I'm not sure if you've seen these yet on Freedom, but there are specific recordings that were recently done. The psychology of the watch time and triggering the algorithm. There's an interesting thing about these videos, and that is your boy, your favorite guy in the whole wide world that helps everybody out, might have been, just maybe, the guy who originally recorded them at VidCon. So, I'm just putting it out there. These might be very helpful if they were important enough for me to put on my channel. So just keep that in mind. So I recommend checking those out because that gives a lot of information on the proper structure of a thumbnail. So now we're going to go over the proper structure of a thumbnail. Now, in a lot of cases, I've actually been working on the psychology of the thumbnail because Matt Pat did a really great panel where he discusses the psychology of a thumbnail, and it is awesome. I love what he taught, and it's all in the structure of the thumbnail. Now then, let's say you're speaking generally in English or like any type of culture pretty much that reads from the upper left to the lower right. So naturally, people's eyes tend to look here first, then go down here. That's how we perceive things. That's how we read everything. But if you're in like different countries where it reads the opposite direction, let's say Japan, you'll read it in the upper right to the lower left. And that's where we're going to start talking about structure. So if you're trying to target an audience that's in mostly countries that read it from left to right, you're going to start in the upper left and go to right. So how do you mean, Jesse? Easy. So what Matt Pat does is work on the psychology. So we're going to look at Daryl Eves' one right here, where I decide also faces are a big thing for YouTube. People identify with faces a lot faster than they'll identify with anything else. Upside down faces are generally a bad thing because it actually confuses the mind and makes you want to look away. So try to keep your faces right side up. But people generally identify with faces, and by identifying with the faces, they automatically are drawn to that particular photograph because it is a person. It is a thing they see a face in. And what do we do from there? Well, I'm looking at Daryl, who's looking at me. But then on the psychology of the thumbnail, my eye starts to wander a little down to the lower right. But then Daryl's little finger here is pointing me back up to read everything here. So I'm actually see, these are my old thumbnails here. They're okay, but they aren't exactly what I want them to be. So I started changing my thumbnails recently where I'm putting a theme on them where there's now borders. I'm making myself a dominant person in the pictures, and the views are changing a bit. So there is a bit of truth to that psychology. And by adding just bigger pictures, making everything look more dominant, I'm actually able to grab more attention from people. That's what I did in the Argus neckbeard things. It doesn't look like it did good, but compared to some of the other things I've done on my channel, that actually did pretty okay. And because of the type of content this is evergreen, so it's always going to be nice. But what I did here was I used the little neckbeard character and I put little eyes on them. What do these eyes do? They have little black dots that actually lead me to read this, and a little tip they have the fedora on them later. But that's just saying. So let's go back to you. So now the issue you have with your thumbnails is you're using a lot of very basic images. The first and last thing you ever want to do is use basic imagery that's right from the gameplay. And it's okay, but if you use it constructively, that might work a lot better than if you're using it just as a quick screen cap. That generally doesn't get a lot of attention, mainly due to the fact you're not separating from yourself from the other individuals that are using the same type of thumbnails, period. I see this on Minecraft channels, Call of Duty channels, Fortnite channels, and I see this on a lot of channels that repeat, and a lot of people go, why am I not getting the views? Well, the simple answer is because you didn't work hard to separate your stuff from other people's that makes them want to click it. You got to look at your thumbnails as being the billboard to the video you're about to watch. Would you, for example, would you go to a movie that you've never seen a preview for, but all it was, the only thing you could go off of was a still image that was from the middle of the movie and slapped up onto like a billboard? You'd be like, what am I watching? What is this? Why would I want to go there? What's interesting about that? That's essentially what's going on here, because people don't get the option to preview your movie, in this case, your videos. So what you want to do is try to make it look nice so they want to click it. You want that click. So you definitely want to work on your thumbnails a lot more. Another thing you don't want to do is use basic imagery you can find on a quick Google search. I'm yeah, I was about to say, this is D-Day World War II campaign, and this is the basic imagery they used for their thumbnail when they created their game. This is their game imagery. So you want to be able to try to dress this up. What can you do that's maybe war-related that you could probably put this in there? Also, keep in mind when you're putting up war-related games and whatnot, just keep in mind this much. Guns and whatnot tend to get flagged a little on YouTube's auto-searching algorithm, yellow dot of doom. So just be careful about that stuff. So let's go to the next thing, World War II Campaign Part 2. By the way, if you guys think, a lot of people go, well, why are you just watching that? Why I have other videos? Well, that's very true. But I'm going to judge you based on how you do your current video. Because if you're doing your current video like you should be doing your other videos, there shouldn't be an issue. So, which in other words, you should keep all your videos the same way. If you're shirking on one, then you're not doing what you should be doing.
Don't have a cow, man.
He needed a good video tags too. We're going to talk about that. Now, we're going to take a look at this video. I'm going to turn on the audio. That's my fault. A little confused. I see a Fortnite character and I've got no information in the first 13 seconds.
First platoon, we're rolling.
Okay, so there's a couple issues I'm already seeing right away. What if you're like me and your style updates? What do you mean, like what kind of style? My style updated. I'm working on it right now. It's just I gradually am putting it into. So even my content's slowly starting to shift from one thing to the next. But the next thing I want to make mention on this particular video is there is no audio commentary, and that dips it into the other side of the fence that you don't want to be dragging through. The issue with the lack of audio commentary really falls into the fact that you're not, by not doing this, you're not giving any content to it. You're essentially just showing the video. Now, me and George have a little bit of a disagreement on this. My belief is this doesn't fall into fair use because you're not actually doing anything different. You're doing everything the game's programmed to do, but you're not doing anything to make it entertaining. You're not doing anything to make it separate or add to it. The idea behind commentary, either it be video or audio, as long as it's there, it gives the audience something else to see and listen to other than the gameplay. Gameplay generally doesn't float too well on YouTube, mainly due to the fact there's probably about 14 other channels that had it over the last 2 months before you. Even if it just came out, the gameplay footage that already existed. Getting a mic soon so I can get my voice there. Well, I hope you get it in soon. But the next thing you'll probably want to do after that is probably get in the frame. But the next thing I want to say, is it bad to upload something with no voice? Yes. Next thing I want to definitely say is on your video tags. This is where I scrutinize heavily, and I start giving the PlayStation the wag of the finger. PlayStation, please stop sacrificing my people's channels for your personal gain. I appreciate you guys being so awesome and great and putting out awesome video games and stuff for all of us to play, but I don't appreciate the way you do your streaming technology. It's poopy. So let me explain that a little bit better. When you stream from PlayStation has this really basic thing that it likes to do, and it likes to advertise itself all over your channel. And my personal opinion is that unless they are paying me to do that, that ain't going to fly with me today. So the issue that you have is that PlayStation is not only putting up their own tags on your site here, which, by the way, if you're doing a live stream, which I believe this is, you should not have a live stream started unless your tags are ready to go. The next thing I want to say is on your description, PlayStation went ahead and put the store to this game, though the link to the store where you could buy this game in their yeah, it's bad. They didn't do anything to favor you other than put your name on here. They didn't even put the game's name in this particular tag. So you need to work on tags that'll be more geared towards the game, the gameplay, story, and what you do in it. If there's something weird that pops out, that's something you definitely want to put in there. And as far as description goes, you need to have a description for every video you do. Every video should have a description. Every video should have an individual description. And I mean that. Unless it's like a series of something. Like I do these channel reviews every Wednesday or Thursday on my own channel. I keep the same thing, but that's to keep the continuity of this particular show. Much like you see on here every week when I come live. Excuse me. When I go live on this. The next thing I want to make mention of, because of the lack of this and the lack of this, and the lack of the title. The title's a little weak as well. So Nintendo finna claim and Sony finna put their name. You got it. This is not the best title. And what I mean by that, this title kind of just blends. It's sort of a meh title. You want your titles to jump and grab the attention of individuals who are trying to watch this channel. Again, the title is going to give people more context and more information to want to watch the video. You got to have something nice and catchy. Like, for example, I'm going to pop back into my thing. I was recently doing VR chat. Yeah, I'm that guy. And I do a pretty good Rocket Raccoon. I mean, just saying. And then I put a Rocket Raccoon impersonator in Invades VR chat. Yeah. And people seem to like that. No, I do Junkrat impressions and mess with other people playing in Overwatch. So that's two different things I like to do. But I give more information, which makes people want to watch it. So you definitely want to work on that. So work on your titles. Definitely get a description there and definitely get tags in there, because without any of that, you have no SEO, so no search engine optimization and no metadata for YouTube to actually look at your channel and find your stuff through. So definitely fill that out. All right, and a worst case scenario, find someone else who is doing the same type of content as you. Download vidIQ, download TubeBuddy, either one. They always give you the option to look at the tags that they're using on the right side. Now, I'm not saying copy the tags completely, but if they're using a tag that you can draw inspiration off of, use that. But don't put other channels' names into the thing unless that channel is directly affecting that video. So I might, Demkeys.
It's a little bit of a might. It's a might. It's might. It's hopping my tire. Yeah, might.
But that's my recommendation. Demkeys, you just rap? Potent didn't want to know it. Damn! Like for your title on my FNAF UCN vid, I put FNAF is an anime? FNAF Ultimate Custom Night. That might work. That one actually might work. Or maybe FNAF, what if FNAF was an anime? Or something like that. Something to gain, like someone to go, what if FNAF was an anime? Let's watch that. So something to gauge the attention of an individual. You just want that, attention, because at least I don't have a few visits as you guys. So let's take this down. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Very awesome of you to allow us to go over your channel. I hope that information definitely helps you out more as the time goes by. All right, so, and all good luck to you for starting your channels. All right, let's spin the wheel again. There's only a 1 out of 4 chance, so you got a 25% chance of getting picked right now between the 4 people here. Feels special. All right, here we go. Now that, as far as your question goes, Stingray, I will be opening the list after this review. All right, so here we go. Also, benefit of showing up early. Shishak Khalifa. The Blue Cuber. No. Let's what happened? Blue Cuber. Boom! I sees you. I seen you. I seen it. Give me a second. Let's go to you. All right. Tell me you're a Rubik's Cube specialist.
Cuber, and today we're going to be doing a showcase of my cube collection. Okay, so starting off with 2x2s. First we have the Rubik's 2x2. So this is the 2.01.
See, mentally, I love these things because I can't do this at all. I'm going to also honor to you. You are the first channel I've ever gone over that did specialized in Rubik's Cubes tricks. So, yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. I'm interested. So, we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about the banner real quick. It gives me the idea of what you do on here, but maybe if I see something that has your name on it, maybe a little, maybe if you have it designed a little bit better, I want this to kind of give me the idea that I'm on your channel. You kind of just give me a picture of a Rubik's Cube, which automatically, boom, I immediately knew where I was. But I kind of want to see your name up there so we get a better idea of what it is you're about. Your branding. I want to see branding. All right. All right. This works as the logo. Icon. It works as the icon. But I kind of want to see something saying the blue cuber up here. All right. So the next thing I want to see, you got your uploads. I got a feeling you just started uploading, so that isn't entirely a bad thing. But I want to see on your front page popular uploads, individual uploads, and popular uploads, individual playlists, created playlists. Your burrito looks like you're homeless, and at a full moon you turn into a werewolf. Shh, don't tell everybody. Now they'll know. And now I'm going to have an over-excessive amount of silver in my chest. All right? Do you want that? Do you want me to be rich because of the silver that is going to be stabbed into my chest? Is that how you want this to happen? So let's go into the About section. I know there's not much here, but I am a cubing channel that does unboxings, reviews, solves, and tutorials. Ooh, a Rubik's Cube tutorial. Get me my Rubik's Cube! I don't have one. Wait, yes I do. I have a Rubik's Cube. Look at that. It's a Professor Layton's Rubik's Cube. I do have one. I never wanted to spin it because it'll never go back the way it came. So, I know my videos aren't that good yet, but I'm working on making my videos soon. A critique will help. So then you tell us what we got here. So let us speak here. Gold to make me immortal. Ooh. What if you just cover me in gold so I can't be stabbed by silver? Though gold is the softer metal. Maybe it has to be a thick layer of gold. We're gonna have to work on that. We'll converge and just come up with ideas so I don't die. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So your About section should tell us more about you, what you do, what it is that you offer. You do say that a little bit. I want to know a little bit more about you, though, and if there's anything special that you could tell us about your cubing ways. The next thing I want to say is don't shoot yourself in the foot so easy. You shoot yourself down so badly, and that's bad. You don't want to do that. Shooting yourself down is just it's not good. It doesn't make you look nice. It just not make that it doesn't make you look nice. It just makes you feel like you hate yourself, and like you don't want to be self-deprecating in here. You want to talk about yourself and have confidence that makes people go, "Oh, this guy's pretty confident." The next thing I want to say is you need to get on some social media. You need to get like a Twitter, or in your case, an Instagram would be very helpful because people love this stuff. They eat it up on Instagram. They really do. They like this stuff. So definitely get up on that Instagram game. Put that out there, my good sir. Let's go look at your playlist. All right, you got about 6 videos from what I can tell from this. I kind of want to see a little bit more in the reviews and comps because it looks like you do competitions. Cover in chrome. Ooh, okay, you're getting better. You're getting better. I was thinking platinum because it's shiny, and I like shiny things. Whoa. So let's see. So I'm hoping you're going to fill those out a little bit more. But I'm also guessing you might have only 6 videos to begin with. I'm pretty good at that. You might also want to say like a Rubik's Cube competitions. Something to make people want to click it, okay? Don't just say comp. Because comp is a very broad term. You not only do you want to label your titles for your videos correctly, but you should also label your playlist correctly as well. Because comp can literally mean anything. When I'm playing Overwatch and I want to drop an SR, I play comp. So that's why you probably don't want to stick with the word comp on that. Hello from India. So let's see. Unboxing the Dream Park. Quick average of 5. All right. The Blue Cuber introduction. Cube collection. Key 2x2 review. Coach Pigeon 2018 averages. So the first thing I want to definitely make mention is that you don't really have too many videos. And that's not always a bad thing, but your upload schedule is not so great. You definitely want to get on your upload game here. At least for you, it's anywhere between 2 to 3 times a week. Something to really grab people's attention. Can you do it blindfolded? And how fast can you do it blindfolded? Can you do certain types of sizes, like certain types of measurements and whatnot of cubes, like a 10-sided cube? I don't know if you got one. That I've seen them. They work. Well, not a 10-sided cube, but a cube with 10. You know what I mean? 6-sided cube with 10 blocks going 10 by 10, 100. There you go. I don't know, dude. I don't do these things. That's why I'm putting this up to you. This is where I learn. I want to know more about what you do here. So I want to see you do more stuff on your channel to kind of get me, the average cube noober, noob cuber, a little bit more information on this. And also, you said something about how-tos. People love that stuff. If you could teach people how to do that, that'd be awesome. So let's see. Coach Pigeon 2018 averages. Not sure what that means. Maybe a little bit more information on in that title would probably do you a lot better. Also, the thumbnail looks good, but I feel like you could probably do better at it. Let's see. All right, so quick thing, the music is very loud. Secondly, that little intro title card thing, that's very 2006. I honestly don't recommend them, period. I just feel like they distract from the audience. If this is where you're going to be, I would start right here, dude. This is probably a great place to start. Oh, 4-2. Football Fever was on top. We just thought about it. I don't watch soccer. Terrible person. That's my thought on it. I don't watch too many sports games. I'd actually rather go outside and play it. Can't you tell? No, I really do. I actually do rather go outside and play sports and watch them on thing. Much like I'd rather play video games than watch people play video. I'm the guy who plays video games on YouTube. See where this is getting a little contradictory? Anyways, but I have no comment on it. But if you want to engage the audience, guys, what do you think about the winners of the FIFA World Cup? There we go. We'll get some engagement in this. What do you think of that? Yeah. So how big do these kinds of meetups get? Right. So let's see. Pyramid X, PB, 367, goal sub, 10 average, 1091, 902, 1085. I don't know what any of that means. He did in like 5 seconds what I haven't been able to do in 30 years. I'm just putting that out there. He did in 5 seconds what I can't do in 30 years. That's where the issue comes in. But you got a lot of benefits going with you. You're a young, talented individual that knows how to Rubik's Cube like a beast. So, I feel like the music is just overpowering. I kind of want to hear you talk a little. Obviously, you're not going to be able to talk when you're cubing it up. I don't know how to say it. What do you call that? Is it cubing? Are you cubing? Is you cube it out with the boys? I mean, like when you guys get mad at each other, do you just cube down and someone just throws 2 cubes in the middle of you and whoever gets done with it wins the argument? How does this work? How does this work? I want to know. There's so much you could do with this. But I'm actually really glad that there is you got some talent here that you can definitely work off of, and I believe if you work hard enough on it, you could definitely develop it into something. I want to see it develop into something. I just believe if you talked more into this, get us to sort of engage with you, bring us into your life about cubing at your age. You look young, so that's why I'm saying this might actually benefit you, because people like seeing prodigal things. They like seeing this stuff. You do 5 solves, and then you get an average based on them. Oh. Wow. My average is currently 30 years and counting. Okay, you're blowing my mind too much. You are blowing my mind too much. I can't even do it with 2 hands if you give me the instruction manual, okay? All right, so you got a lot of benefits here. So work off of this stuff. Seriously, this thing should have been labeled something like Rubik's Cube Championships, blah, blah, blah. Averaging, blah, blah, blah. Then you could have went further into the tags on this. One-handed Rubik's Cube solve in under X number of minutes. Two-handed triangle cube solve in under, like, there's a bunch. Triangle cube, really, guy? Pyramid, two-handed pyramid, Pyramix? What is it called? The thing is Pyramix? Yeah, you could, oh my gosh, dude, you got so much set up with this. You could, like, oh man, you have too much to set up for yourself with this. You could even make, like, little short skits. Demke's had a great idea. You know, you can come up with fun stuff to do on a video, like solving a cube while busy doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Like doing dishes with one hand and just solving a cube with the other. Someone go. You sit down for a job interview and you go, what are your qualifications? You just take out 2 cubes and start solving them in both hands individually. I mean, there's so much you could do with this. Not just outside of doing some vlogs, but you could actually turn this into something fun. Yeah, this is a talent that not too many people have. So, alerts just popped up on Freedom. Oh boy! But yeah, really work on that, my dude. You got a lot of benefits going for you. So work on your tags, your description note average of your coast pigeon for my first QB comp, and you don't give us your averages. You don't tell us what you're doing in this, and because of the missing information, YouTube isn't able to find what this is. First thing you got to do here is describe what this thing's even about. I don't even know what the heck the pigeons are. I know what pigeons are. They're these annoying birds that crap all over my car, but I don't know what this pigeon is. So maybe a little bit more specific as to what this is about. Do it very fast from India. He's a celebrity hero from Bollywood. Really? Where is my hair? It's not on my head. On your arms? They name it randomly. That's weird. But yeah, you have something special here. You have the ability, and you can hone this ability. See what else you can do with it. I want to see you work on this. So you have great potential. I want to see you like lengthen your ability in that potential. You have something special here, and I don't think you know how special it is. So really work on it, my dude. This is definitely unique, and people love these type of things. All right? All right. All right. So, we got that reset. The list is open. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, I'm hating it. I should probably wait. Reset. It's not even up here. There we go. There we go. All right, down to 24 seconds. Garrett Cat Studios. All right, all right. you're already on this list, don't ask again. Don't ask again. 'Cause I'll find you. When I do, nothing will happen. Hey, Malthana. That's an interesting name. Closed! That hurts my ears. That hurts my ears. Okay. Now let's, now that we got all our names on the list, those of you who shouted out. Ray, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's spin a wheel.
Why what? You asked for it! Gary Cat Studio! Come on down. How is your 24-hour time period? Usually 24 hours. There you are. There you are. Reset. Oh, he's here. All right. All right. Is this another unique channel that shows me bells? All right. So you got awesome. You got some news basically called channel trailer. Let's do this. All right, let me tell you about that. I'll tell you what about this channel trailer. It tells me nothing. It's a music video, essentially. And it looks like a xylophone. No, it's not a xylophone. Xylophones are usually wood. It would be the bells. Band Geek. Old school. I rock them bells. I sucked at them, but I rocked the heck out of the bells. Or it could be a top view of a very close-up view of a glockenspiel. Ew. Quiet. But quick thing, your channel trailer really doesn't tell us anything about your channel. It doesn't tell us anything about you. Yeah, it's 2010 music right there. It's kind of really basic. It does I can't understand what I think I saw Roblox in there, something about buses. You see where it's confusing? The problem with channel trailers a lot of people have is they forget that people are geared towards people. So you need to get on that camera. You need to get on audio or something. Talk to me. Make me excited about it. Putting like things and whatnot over all the video and whatnot you're trying to share. I had no idea something was going on in the background until I like really squinted. I'm like, oh, there's some school buses there, and I didn't translate in my head. So I definitely would say reshoot this, talk about your channel. If you don't want to get on camera, whatever. As long as your voice is there and hyping me up for this thing, you definitely want to get the excitement in there. So, let me break it down. I have a channel trailer on my own channel. So, I can't find it because I'm looking at it as if it was me. Okay, customize channel. Can I do it this way? Can I do it this way? There we go. As a returning subscriber? No, we want to do it as a new visitor. We want to do it as a new visitor because I won't see it if I'm a returning subscriber. This is my trailer. John Williams, you put that orchestra back, I swear to God. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is when my beard was really straggly and long because I was homeless. I'm Frosted Bricks, and I thank you for coming. I hail from the frozen tundra of Buffalo, where we experience 2 seasons a year, spring and winter. Mostly winter. Here's what you can expect from me. I do tutorial videos. Could have cut that in a little bit better. I gotta redo this one, but I do voice acting. I could have done a better voice than that. Come on, guy. Anyways, yeah, I definitely need to update this. But at the same rate, I still brought in the hype at the beginning of that. So you definitely need to update your channel trailer if that is what you're going with. Okay? All right. So let's go to you got your uploads and nothing else. There's nothing else. Okay, no, nothing else. There's no popular uploads, no individual playlists, no created playlist sections. So I gotta see a little bit more. You didn't change at all in 2 years. Right. Except my energy's a little higher now, even though I'm constantly sleeping. I'm like a cat, but occasionally a laser beam goes by. Yeah. Feeling it? That was a nice analogy. I worked on that up here in 3 seconds. But let's go to your About section. Hello, this is my other channel where I put all my random stuff that has nothing to do with my other channel. Awesome. ID voice acting. Wow, 211 with 5 videos only. Right. That does bring a little bit of a... It makes me wonder a little. But hey, I don't judge nothing. So, okay, so I want to know, like, who are you? What do you do? That's where all this information comes from. You got, for some reason, you have me going on looking at your second channel when I should actually be looking at your primary. The next thing I want to say is there's no social media for your second channel, so you're not really getting yourself out there and being able to, like, no one knows about this. You're not advertising yourself anywhere. So you definitely got to fill out your description. Tell us about you. Tell us about what you do. Forget that this is a second channel. Pretend it's an original channel. Don't talk about any other videos. This is your video. This is your channel. This is what you do. Don't be saying this is my second channel. Don't. Bad. So really just focus on the fact that this is its own standalone channel. Next, your Glockenspiel bells section in the top. I have no idea why it's up there because I've yet to see anything that's going to tell me that you're playing the bells. I was expecting you to be an awesome bell expert / xylophone player / piano player / drummer percussionist, and I got travel videos. So I got a little disappointed when I saw that. So that banner's going to have to change a little, kind of geared towards more of what we're about to watch, okay? Let's take a look at your playlist. You do have playlists. They do exist, but they're not on your channel, so that might be an issue. So you're going to want to get into that. He got more than 5 videos, only 5 showing up at the main page. Did you mention setting up the main page? Yes, I did. That he was missing the popular uploads, the individual playlists, and all that other fun stuff. You got tons of playlists, but I'm hoping that, actually I'm seeing a lot of playlists here that aren't your videos. So there's an issue behind that. Those are awesome for you to enjoy, but that shouldn't be visible for other people to see. Because I look at this and I'm like, shoot, this guy was doing something involving Steven Universe. Awesome. Cool. And I click on that and go to someone else's channel. You want these private, it's you. These are for you, not really for other people. So, let's go to your videos. You got a few videos. I can see where you got your subscriber bases from. So I see a couple of them were successful, which is great. You do a lot of things involving airplanes and Roblox and airplanes. PH Jet A33AD. All right. Did you make that in something? That looks like you made it in something. Anyways, looks like you build stuff out of stuff. Plane Rock 124 buys a battery because his MacBook something. All right. That's a YouTube poop. Careful with those, because that's like heavily copywritten stuff. Black Midi, Bad Apple, 82,000 notes. That's too many notes, dude. Where do you get the time? The video, Pain Rock 124's comedy. Yeah, it's a YouTube poop. I saw it. But keep careful with that, because other things tend to be copywritten, even though you do put them in a YouTube poop. Still, the imagery still belongs to somebody. Got bus lineup, bus ride. So I'm going to base everything off of this video right here. The big thing I'm noticing that's an issue with your channel is that your thumbnails are lacking. You actually don't have thumbnails on anything. All the things that you're using at the moment are pretty much thumbnails that YouTube has chosen. Really make this stuff pop, my dude. In order to get people to watch it, you got to pop it. So make it jump out. Give it a new face that kind of makes me want to click on this. Right now, it's not really attracting me to click on this or look at it. So you definitely want to put some time and effort into making that more clickable. The next thing I want to say is when we get into this. he got this title here. It's very basic. It says PH Jet A33 330 AD. The issue behind that, it doesn't really tell me anything about what this is. You just gave me a jet name and threw it out there. YTP? YTP's YouTube poop. That's what it means. It's just usually a compilation of really weird stuff. Like I think one of my oldest one is the oldest one I can remember is Pengus, involving Dr. Robotnik and Sonic. And he's like, Pengus! And that's what I remember. How old am I? How old do you think I am? I like throwing that out there. How old do you think I am? Because the answer might shock you next time. Okay, so clickbait titles. How old do you think I am? The answer might shock you. So let's take a look here. Here's another video, I guess. Wow, what a description. I guess I'll watch it. No, but the issue is there's no description there, my dude. It just says, here's another video. Throw it out there. And from 43, geez, Rex, my feelings, they're hurt. Very much so. And if I was 43, I'm a good-looking 43. I'm just going to say that put that out there. Where's the world? How old are you? Bro, definitely 67 years old. Yeah, you know it. And you people with your Robux, Blux, and stuff, and your Rock'em Sock'em Robux. I don't know what I'm doing here. What's my name? Definitely 67. So you're going to need to work on this description. Because when I see a description like that, that just feels like you're slinging videos. That feels like you're slinging videos. You don't want me to feel like that if I'm trying to watch you. You miss freedom, want to be in freedom again. Man, I wish we could get you in here. Wish you could. Bro so new came to my stream and said I look 34-50. 35 to 40. What? The Gracie, your granny accent.
Yeah, I don't understand anything. I'm lost and I'm in a grocery store. Somebody help me. Oh, this is actually my kitchen.
Oh, no. That just made me feel bad. Okay, so you definitely need to fill out the description. No tags, no description, really no title. So this makes me feel like it's a sling video, and you don't want this to be a sling video, because the issue behind that, it doesn't stick. It doesn't make people want to click, and it doesn't make people want to be around for this one.
Ready or not?
Nope. And copyright. So, boy, granny voice on VR chat. Right? I gotta find something that would look funny. Just,
Yeah, what are we doing? Where are we going? What am I, some sort of Pokemon?
I'm like a Digimon or something like that. Let's see. Can I please have my channel reviewed when you're done with everyone that's left? I don't do it that way. I do some sort of randomized wheel thing, and then when we get done with the wheel thing, we go on and do other things. I only got one more review in me, by the way, guys. Just keep that in mind. So, yeah, because it is almost 9 o'clock, and I gotta be up in the morning again. But I also have a stream that I have to do on some other channel, mine, and that's something I gotta do. I gotta be on time for. Grandpa from The Simpsons, Abe. I don't think I can do Abe. I forgot to remove you. So going back to you, the music that you're using is heavily copywritten. What if doing animation videos with no voice is that bad? Depends. It depends. Like grandma's underwear, depends. Anyways, the video itself, there's no you were about 8 seconds in. I really don't understand what's going on in it. But the other issue, the big issue, the one I already mentioned, is that music was heavily copyrighted. So do not use copyrighted music ever. I don't care if it's been remixed. I don't care if it's been done over. It still belongs to somebody. Just one there, Sadflea. So let's see. You got people say stuff, but you didn't say anything back to them. How are they going to keep coming back if the guy don't like talking to him? The guy don't like talking to him. How's that going to work, huh? You got to talk. You got to spoke. You got to speak to your people. That's how they keep them coming back. So your things, you got a lot of stuff to work on there. Talk good about yourself in the about section. Get on some social media. Don't talk about the fact this is a second channel. To get it, start working on your thumbnails. Start working on your upload schedule because you haven't uploaded in a month. Yeesh. The next thing, start working on your thumbnails, tags, titles, descriptions. All that needs to be filled out. Pretend this is an actual channel that you care about. Because, I know, sad FWY, is that what you want me to say? You want me to use all those synonyms, syllables? You want me to use all those syllables? Other channel. So, like, I myself also have a second channel of which I am not subscribed to because I can handle it without subscribing to myself. So, let me show you what I did with my second channel. We're just going to pop this over into the next thing. PRZ Nacular. It's pretty spectacular. And it's my voice acting channel, so I do a lot of voice acting here. So, I have this all set up. It has its own branding. It has its own banner and own everything. Everything in here is its own. It belongs to itself. I need to put a popular upload section on my front page now, making note of that. But I have my only playlist on here, which is my comic dubs for Overwatch. But the next thing, like here, I got my about section. Hello, my name's Jesse, voice actor. On this channel, you'll find a wide range of many voices. And here you'll find comic voices, movie dubs, and voice impressions that I can do with video. I started it because voice acting is a passion. Not once do I mention that I have another channel. So this is, and it even has its own Twitter. Though inactive, it's still a Twitter. You need to get on there. Boy, why are you trying to subscribe to yourself? Why? You don't need to subscribe to yourself. Don't know what you're talking about. But you definitely need to fill this stuff out, all right? All right. See how, like, as I said, it's all branded. It's its own channel. And it does better than mine. Right. It's okay. It goes better than my main channel. If I was uploading at the same consistency and rate on that channel as I do my main channel, ow, my pain. So yeah, so jump on this, okay? Start working on it. Start caring about it like it's your actual channel. You're weird. I'm also very awkward. Don't mind me. So here we go. Ready? By the way, before I go ahead and do this, I'm going to do a little PSA here, a little public service announcement. This is my last review for this last thing's going to be my last review. The last channel I'm going to do is the last one run tonight. But if your name is not picked tonight, please check out me on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on MGN, the Multi-Gaming Network channel, sister company of Freedom. Pretty cool place. We upload stuff there. It's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to...
MGN is the MCN for gamers.
Getting ready to take off. It's going to be good. Last week was a little bit of a rough week for us because I was out. But we're going to have a lot of cool things coming up, okay? But I also do these channel reviews every week. You'll see that they are part of something that I do on here. It's a big series that I do on here. So just keep that in mind when you're putting this together. When you decide to join and subscribe on that channel. Then there's always my own channel where I do it every Wednesday or Thursday. These last few weeks I've been a little busy, so it's been on and off. But I also do these on my own channel to help out other people, to see what I can do to make them laugh and enjoy themselves. But I remind you words. I do not generally, like, that's only once a week. So if you're going to subscribe, please subscribe because you're also subscribing because you like the content that I put up and you like the effort and my energy I put into it. Not just because I'm giving you a channel review, because that would end up being like because a lot of people do that and you get dead subscribers and it's bad. It's just bad. So I don't want that to be the situation. I want to see your smiling faces there all the time. So if you're going to do it because you like the content. So going on to this, we're going to spin now. It's like popcorn in fast forward motion. Ooh, look at that. I think we just hit an animator. Jorge Toon! Are you still here, my dude? Don't leave, guys. Don't leave. We don't know if he's here. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Are you here, my friend? You're going to have 30 seconds to pop up on here. Boom. We're going to see if we popped up here. Here you go. You're up on the screen. You're up there, Jorge. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to go. And give me my guitar. What are you doing? No. Okay. All right. You gotta get the song Storms Your Butt. Well, shoot. Eddie's here every week. He is here every week. All right. Respin the wheel. And fondue, I don't recommend it. Unless you're on the proper site, of course. Night Shadow Studios. Are you here? Okay. He's up. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Reset. Let's do this. It's been a while since I played that song. There he is. Also got my capo really high up there. Okay.
Look at that. It's a little animation. Wow, he's gonna be awesome.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. So let's take a look at the banner. Now, the banner, I believe, needs a little bit of work because it doesn't really translate very well and is not fully covering the size of the banner that it should be. You get a little black lines on either side of the current banner, and that's a bit of an issue because it doesn't look like it's a full completed banner. So you're gonna have to work on that. You're gonna have to work on that just a little. The next thing I want to definitely make mention of is you got your uploads, you got your popular uploads, create playlists. Ooh, you're listening to me. I want to see some individual playlists there too. Oh, the next thing I want to say, my random lull update ever.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's been true. You saw nothing.
Alright, that's fun. That's fun. It felt like one of those old things. What do they call it? It was like from like so long ago. What are those called? Vines? No, it did feel like a vine. It was interesting. It was interesting. I felt like it went a little too long, but you could work on that just a little. So, got uploads, popular uploads, create playlists. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to your about section. What can we? Oh, this is nice and filled out. Review in granny voice only. Yo, that slowdown effect though. Art. I am a brownie who does VA work for my fan-made animated or SFM series. I even do fanfic reading for MLP and non-MLP related stuff, as well as gaming, and 8-bit and orchestral covers of songs. I usually try to upload once a week, if not twice a week. Sometimes I can't upload at all due to college, work, and life. If you want to, I'd love it if you gave me some feedback on some of my videos in the way of likes, there we go, and comments. And if you want to, why not subscribe? You can ask for a collab on Steam, Discord, or Twitter. I also have a Patreon if you want to see my channel grow so I can make more videos for you all. Thank you all for stopping by, and as always, let your night be your guide. Let the night... I thought it was always let your conscience be your guide. That's what Jiminy Cricket taught me when I was a kid. It's actually really well structured, really well laid out. 10 out of 10. And then you get a 95 for grammar. You lost 5 points because you missed a comma. That's all. That's all. But it's interesting to see 8-bit covers. That's kind of cool. So you got Facebook, Twitter, Steam, Discord, Patreon, Tumblr, Instagram. I believe you would succeed when it comes to voice acting and whatnot on both Twitter and Instagram highly. I'm not exactly sure how well your Facebook does for you, so I would probably try to put your Twitter, Instagram, and maybe even your Tumblr first. I know for my voice acting channel, my Tumblr seems to work out a lot better for me. Personally, because there's enough people on there that have that type of interest that they like watching that stuff, because that's where all my traffic comes from on those channels. Fun fact. But you're the first channel tonight that actually has one, so we're going to check out your Twitter and your gram of instance. First off, your Twitter is not properly connected. You need to work on that. That needs to get fixed first and foremost. Secondly, Instagrams. Oh, I love it. Don't you love it when your Instagram gets hacked by this stupid Ray-Ban sunglass baloney? It's great. Yeah, you got hit hard. Look at this. Look at this. So you're gonna want to get in here and delete that and probably change your password, because these guys were spamming the mess out of your Instagram. So yeah, watch out. Watch out.
Guys, Night Shadow here. Just want to let you guys know that I'm working on a few new projects. I don't know exactly what those projects will be.
All right, so quick thing while I'm looking at this, the first thing, you got to frame yourself a little bit better in the video. The next thing I definitely want to make mention of is you need to have this description and hashtags in there. Instagram is searched highly through hashtags. You definitely want to make sure your hashtags are on point so people can find your stuff. If you're just sitting there and just say update, it's not going to really grab the attention of too many people when it comes to searching key phrases and words. So that's something you're going to want to fill out, all right, my dude? All right. And also get rid of all this nonsense. That's not your fault. That's just some scummy scammer person. Also, yeah, and delete these. Let's take a look at your playlist. Okay. So you got liked videos, fanfic reads. So your liked videos, probably you should private them. It's really easy to private your liked videos. Let me give you all a quick. No, we don't want to open that. That's my personal information. I want to give you all a quick breakdown of how that works. All right. So what you want to do to get your liked videos private, you go customize channel, hit the little cogwheel up to the right here. As you know, hit the little cogwheel here. You can go keep all my liked videos private. Shoop. Because you never know what videos you're watching that people will heavily judge you on. And you don't want people accidentally clicking on your liked videos section thinking it's your videos and they're going to go somewhere else. And then thusly disappear off into whatever liked video nether realm that you have. So you definitely want to be careful with that stuff. I got a lot of weird liked videos that I like to watch. And people would go, why are you watching that? And I'm like, because I think... I think Peepo is funny. Yeah, also, they're telling you to not give out your Steam ID. It's probably a good idea because you don't want to get inundated with people spamming you while you're trying to play games or people trolling you. It'll be bad, and it turns into bad in the future. Take a look at your videos. You got a fair amount of videos, but you need to work on your thumbnails. That's the first thing that jumps right at me is that your thumbnails haven't actually been worked on. They're all very meh. Then you got FNAF anime. See that? FNAF is an anime. But I believe... Let me just do some research here. One of those moments where I'm kind of glad I brought this over to the right here. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't know where you got this image from, but I got this strange feeling it might not be yours. So be careful using other individuals' imagery unless, yeah. Be careful using other people's imagery unless you have permission because they could hit you with a copyright claim. You don't want that going on. Got it from Google. All right, so you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. I'm also very glad I put that's why sometimes you'll see me open up things on a different thing so you guys don't see the things I see, because reasons. Before you go and end the stream, can you give any info on tips for microphones, like making sure my voice is clear and everything? Well, as far as microphones go, I recommend the cable, the XLR cable, because you don't want it. The USB ones tend to come in a little bit more tinny, and it doesn't come in nice and buttery smooth. The next thing I want to say for audio levels is watch your gain. If it's too high, you're going to sound like you're screaming into your microphone even though you're talking normally. If it's too low, it's going to sound like you're whispering into your microphone, and people can't hear your last coolest video that you've done. That happened to me. I recommend doing it this way and having it run into an interface. It's going to be very beneficial for you. As I said, there's some good USB microphones out there, but the same rate, I don't quite recommend them. There was a recent video, a recent channel review where I was looking over, I was going over someone's channel, and it just came in like butter. Well, make sure I get for an XLR. Right now, I mean, like, I got the focus right, but there is a cheap mixer. I want to go to my Discord server, because on my own personal Discord server, we actually had a conversation about this recently. Someone recently went to one of my channel reviews, and they had a really dope combination here. This is a Behringer Xenix 302 USB. It's only $49.99, which is actually quite impressive. And this is the mic the guy was using too. And this is $45 American. And that was $49.99 American. So, but for $100, you got yourself a pretty decent setup for an XLR cable going into an interface. This was actually pretty good. The guy's voice sounded like butter. So you're gonna want that. You're gonna want to watch that. And I hit my knee. Man down. Ah, that sucked. It's like hitting your funny bone, but it ain't funny, it ain't your elbow. Oof. Ah, jeez. It hurts. So what was I saying? Words. They happen. Man down. So let's watch what this Grand Theft Auto 5. First thing I want to make mention is we're already 4 seconds in. I haven't heard your word except the air conditioner in the background. So one thing I want to definitely make sure you know when you're doing any type of audio recording, make sure all sound is gone. If you have sound going on, you're going to get your microphone, depending on how sensitive it is going to pick up everything. And as a person who does voice acting, I sit in this room, which is completely. This is all soundproof in here. Everything is soundproof in here. You can't really see much, but all the doors, everything is soundproof. And I sit in this room of soundproof awesomeness, and everything's off. I have an air conditioner on right now, but that's just so I don't die in the Buffalo heat. So that's always turn off the information, all the things that would make sound. That's not what I want to click on. Let's see when you start talking.
What the fuck?
Car, pass the one car. Let's not push.
There we go. Right. Oh yeah, I need to call nukes now.
Hey, Muffin! I live in a dark closet. That's pretty much that's accurate. That's accurate. So, being a person that does live streaming like myself, I definitely recommend have your stuff ready when you get on. It is very, 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 very difficult for rewatchability when you're sitting there and you're fumbling around trying to get stuff going. I usually when I'm doing like VR chat, which is probably what I'm doing right after this, I'm gonna have my whole thing set up before I got it down. It took me about 6 episodes to figure out how to do it right, but when I'm in it, you just start talking. Get that energy going. You can watch the beginning of this thing. Your room is inside a buffalo. That's how there's no background noise. It's inside a buffalo. Yes. You'll hear the occasional murr, and that's the buffalo. That's the buffalo that I'm hiding in. That mic peak was crazy. So you're gonna want to work on that. The energy needs to be there as soon as you start a live stream. If it's not there, people generally they just can't get into it, my dude. All right. Does lots of live streams, like live streams of dank memes. I'm a walking meme apparently. I don't know. They have fun with my name too much. I mean, like, there's a lot of things you could do with the name Frosted Fricks. Just saying. Super Best Friends Play ripped into me about 4 years ago when I came up with the idea. Well, no, the channel's been around for 3 years. Yeah, Super Best Friends Play ripped into my channel name about 3 years ago. No, Muffin. No, bad. So let's talk about this. Grand Theft Auto 5, bad title. And why? Because it's not really an attractive title, because there's about a million other channels that have that basic title. That is the basic B of titles right there. You definitely want to spice that up. That is not the best of titles. It wasn't the best of titles. It's the worst of titles. So I'm not looking up the FIFA World Cup, but Grand Theft Auto 5, just typing that in alone gives you 37,500,000 results, which is bad. That is a lot. What happened to Michael? Anyways, that is bad. You don't want that to be your result when you just type in a name, all right? Low-key loves intros. Like herpes. Next thing I want to say is you got to work on your title. Definitely work on your description. Just say, come hang out and play with me and Nuke as I play GTA 5. Doing what? What are you doing? What are you doing in a game? Is there something specific you're trying to do? Is there a mission you're trying to accomplish? Is there an achievement you're trying to get? What are you doing? That's the point of a description. Also, your description should also have links to your social media. Oof. And it looks like this video has been copyright claimed by a lot of people. Mike Posner, Dr. Dre, Train, The Games, The Living Tombstone, Tryhard Ninja, JT Machinima, another Tryhard Ninja, Daybray, and Kyle Allen Music. 2, 3 instrumentals. That's bad. That is really bad. That means you have a lot of background music on there. That is just, that's not looking good on you. For a lot of like MCNs, even YouTube, that's considered a risk. And if you're ever trying to connect this to eventually, I don't know, run ads on your channel, they see that, and that makes you a risk. And you don't want to be that risk, because what I mean by a risk is at any point in time, yeah, those are claims right now, but at any point in time, those can be copyright strikes. If at any point in time that network, that association decides to go, hey, I don't like this guy's using my stuff, boom, and they hit you with that copyright strike. And let's say all of them hit you, you don't have a channel anymore. So be very careful with using people's music. It is definitely copywritten, just like The Living Tombstone. I say that because, like, I play Beat Saber occasionally on my channel, and I had to stop because I played a lot of, like, modified Beat Saber where I can play other songs, and it got copyrighted by about 20 people at one point in time, so I had to delete the stream so I wouldn't get any issues in the future. So I know you can't get monetized anyway, but if you have stuff like that, you won't be able to get monetized. Do you feel me? Does that make sense? You should. So that shouldn't be. Well, that's also YouTube rules. So you shouldn't have that stuff on there. So be careful. That's going to give you a lot of issues in the future. All right? All right. And tags. No tags. No help. So you need to have tags going and telling us what you're doing in the video. You need to have your description filled out a lot more. You need to have a title that's more catchy, that's going to drag people to want to watch this. There's a lot of stuff that's missing here, and that needs to be there. And you definitely, again, music is a huge issue on YouTube, and it's a constant struggle for me. And that's a very true thing. It's a constant struggle for me. I'm constantly fighting alleged copyright claims on my content, even though they are false. So, like, I've taken the time to learn about where music comes from, and the information that I've been able to obtain, I can use against it. But I can only go in place. I can only do things where I know the music is not going to be an issue. For example, like when I'm playing VR chat, personally, I run into a lot of places that have music playing, so I turn it off, so I don't get that copyright claim. But I've occasionally had music playing in the background, but I got a claim from Sony Studios, and I get that a lot, and they can't put a claim on it because it was classical music made by Chopin or Beethoven in the 1800s. And they were alive before, I believe, copyright existed. So, due to that being the issue, they cannot put a claim on those videos, seeing as that most of the music is over 160 years old. Chopin. But if you want some awesome music, there is the music library. Thank you, Demkeys. We're going to go to your creator studio. I'm going to pull this over here because you got a lot of information you all don't need to see. That's none of your business. But in the creator studio, come on, just be a part of our world. Oh, they added more. Shoot, they keep adding to this thing. I love it. They're always adding music. No, I'm going to be ending the review, Mothana. But the music here is awesome. There's a shoe full of music that you can pick from. Woo! Saved on that one. I have a bit of a potty mouth off here, so I do apologize. But I am very good where I am. I know who I'm talking to. A shoe full of music. But let's talk. Let me show you some of their awesome music. Okay, this one's a little slow. You can build like a story off of this. It's interesting. And what's cool about this section is that you can even search it up by moods. Let's say you want to get dark. Let's say you want to get dark and you want a certain genre, like let's go dance electronic dark. I'm going to make this go even crazy. Let's say I want a certain instrument like a synth. Ooh, now we're really ranging it down. Let's say I want it to be 2.5 to 3 minutes long. Bang, got it down to. And attribution can be like, you can actually choose if you want to have it attribution require or not require, and that's pretty much like Kevin MacLeod wants all his names on everything that you do. So yeah. So we got this one here. Also, be careful of the audio levels on these. They're pretty loud. But they got a wide variety of things. So like, if I click on that again, it just brings you right back to the front page. And again, they've been updating this section for a long time. Ooh, I actually used this one recently. I sped it up. You can actually find good songs here if you want to rap against too. Yeah. Nah, but you ain't gonna see me rap. But those are that's my recommendation if you're looking for good places to get music. That you have it right at your fingertips, right in your own creator studio, and you just go to your create section. And if you ever have a question about the music policies, you just go here to music policies. And let's say you don't know if a song's gonna have a copyright issue. Let's just go Thunderstruck by AC/DC. I know that stuff is claimed, but I also know, see, look at that. It's going to say this. Boom. Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Viewable worldwide, but you can't monetize your video because they're going to claim it. Or you got the Final Countdown by Europe, not having anything to do with Thunderstruck, but let's say if you want to go the Final Count, that one, you're going to get copyright claimed. So Frosted the diss track SoundCloud rapper, right? What's the new Discord link? It's expired. Whose Discord link? Freedom's or mine? there is a couple discs. I mean, like, which one are you looking for? You're looking for freedoms? It shouldn't be an issue on this. It should be located in the description. There. Yeah. So, if you're ever looking for music, that's a good place to look. All right? And those are all of my recommendations today. My dude, you got a bit to work on. Not entirely a bad thing, but you got a bit to work on. And when you get that going, I'm pretty sure you can get it going well for yourself, all right? Also get on camera. I know you got it. You can get on camera, and I'll tell someone about that expired link, all right? All right. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. I'm going to be doing some streaming over on my own channel if you want to go check it out. It's going to be awesome. Great. If you want to check that out, I also do these streams live on MGN at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard every Tuesday. I might have an issue this week. Don't know yet. But if worst scenarios, I'll just do it earlier that day. And you can find links to both channels, my channel and MGN, in the description below. Check that out. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you all very much. Before I get going, you guys have been great. You guys have been awesome. And as usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on. Song music.